Well, I thought I might take a little clip just to show what's going on inside. After I put the fiberglass front on, this is what I've been doing inside. It's very slow, but I'm getting there. As you can see, I've got a lot to do on the driver's side. All the wiring is out, the dash is out. The whole thing's a mess, but I'm not worrying about that part as yet. The top part, I'm hoping to have a nice timber slab that goes right across there, and a nice timber front with doors in front of this area, and like just a timber panel in front of there. So you'll remember from before that I put in this heater. It's got 4 outlets, 60mm round, thereabouts, and I've put the ducting on so as it goes up into the original ducting for the misters. So that goes in up in there, right across inside and up in front of the driver, and etc. So that's done. There is still one outlet there, you can see, that is available. I've left that there on purpose so that I can put some warm air into the inside of the cab on the passenger side, where it's not just for the driver. Underneath there you'll see that the heater pipes have come through. They're just a normal heater operating, same as anywhere else in your car. Got a heater tap underneath there. Behind that you can see the little silver reservoir. That's for the clutch master cylinder. The blue fluid there is actually brake fluid. You can see some other wiring that comes up the outside there. I haven't hooked that up to anything yet. That's actually for the hydraulic levelers, so that will be something to happen in the future as to where I put them. The main thing you can see here, of course, is the TV lifter. It's all wired in and screwed on, etc., except that it's too short. It doesn't lift far enough. I had a suspicious feeling that that was going to be the case. I have got room at the bottom there to make it longer, and it looks to me like it just runs off drawer slides. So I think that if I just buy some longer drawer slides and redo it, I think I'll be able to get it to work. Of course, I'll need a longer worm drive too to put it up and down. But that's a 12-volt unit. I've got it quite cheap off eBay, never been used, so I needed to get 12 volts here. So I decided to run a full 24-volt line through, and you can see down in the bottom there where the 24-volt comes through and is earthed on one side and goes into a junction box onto the left. It comes out as 24-volt through a mega fuse, up through the blue wire and into my OEX 24-volt to 12-volt reducer. It's a huge unit, this one. It's capable of 70 amps, so way more than what I need, but once again I got it very cheap indeed, so I've used it. So it comes out of the reducer. You see the red wire coming out the bottom of it and across over into a fuse box. And out of the fuse box I've only got the one thing connected at the moment, and that goes direct to the bottom of the TV lifter. There are other things that I'm going to use the 12-volt for, which is why I put a fuse box there. So I've got, for instance, electric steps that I got half price again, nice and cheap, never been used, and they're 12-volt. I've also got a stereo unit that I'll probably fit somewhere into the front of the dash here. I'll run that off the 12-volt as well. And I've even got a CB or a UHF radio that needs to run off 12-volt as well. Up in here you can see that that's the old, I've probably shown photos of that before, it's the wiper motor. So it has its drive through to the other side there. See, it's wired up, and down the bottom you can see that I've run a splitter for the TV aerial too, for future use for that. So we'll just see how we go. First thing I want to do is to make sure that that TV lifter actually can be extended and works before I get any timber and start cutting into the top of it. But that's where I'm up to at the moment.